Not the good thick.
Oh, Lord.
I wonder where we hid the gem at. Do you know? Did anybody?
I've been looking. I have been looking.
I don't know.
It's probably in a cave.
Okay.
That's where they're usually at.
Or the Nile somewhere. Or maybe that's the jewel.
Mhm.
This evening's is an evening of indecision. The near Broadway play, Ham Squatch or Squatchlet, where Ryan Reynolds plays Hamlet as Sasquatch and Dave Chappelle plays Horatio, is going to be a good time. You should check it out.
That would be hilarious.
It's finally.
Welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you. Music Lovers Only.
Woo!
I didn't wait until you started talking, Coach, to click the button. It was just a little lag. I apologize.
Click the button.
Click the button. So what's sizzling, homies? It's my birthday. Tomorrow's Coach's birthday, and guess what? We going sizzling. We going sizzling. We going sizzling.
Like in Sizzler?
Yeah. Come on, white men can't jump.
No. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Oh
Man, good movie.
Love that movie.
We're going to Riverside Cafe. We're going.
Yeah, it just doesn't got the same ring.
Yeah.
And I don't even remember Sizzler, Western Sizzler, too much. You go to buffet, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. They might have had one at some point, but it wasn't a buffet. No,
It wasn't like a Golden Corral. It was
it was a sit down
steak place.
Yeah, get your food. Chicken fried steak is what I used to get there, man. But obviously everybody else got probably the regular steak or something. But
No, but I always did get disappointed ordering steaks at restaurants just because it's not as good as mine. You know, I cook it the way I like it, I prepare it the way I like it, and so the kid, we've been hitting Applebee's, and she likes their steak, and so we get the 2 for $35 or whatever, most expensive one, of course. But yeah, I suffer through it.
Yeah, if I go get a steak at a restaurant, I go to a steakhouse because that's what they do. Do you guys remember Doc's Steakhouse?
Oh yeah, that one. I just seen something about it. They were a story about how it's been closed. We miss it. And
Yeah, it's been closed for a while. They always had that. It was either like onion salad or it was, I think it was like onion salad or something like that, or cabbage salad or something like that. And I got it every time and I never liked it, but I would get it every time thinking it was going to taste different.
Maybe I'll like it this time.
Maybe it's changed. It's like relationships. Maybe it changed.
nope.
That's probably not a good idea for neither.
Something is what it is.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
quickly remember why.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah. We're gonna talk hidden gems, and I kept it kind of loosey goosey, like I always do. I
was confused, so I don't know if I even was on topic. If I'm 100% honest, but
that's the fun of it, the interpretation of it.
They're new songs to me.
Yes, exactly, and hidden gems, just stuff that you wouldn't probably hear normally, and stuff I stumbled across, and I'm like, that's a great freaking song.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I did it.
Yep.
So, mine was should be famous. If it's not, might be famous, and I don't know.
Mine are like songs from semi-famous people that weren't there ones that you would know. So yeah,
You'll know a couple of mine, and maybe not know a couple. I don't know.
Yeah. I picked songs to where it was just like, hey, I've never heard this song before. Woo! You know,
there was one on your post that you had made. Gal had posted somebody. I won't call out the person just in case maybe you used it, but I was like, holy shit, I've never heard of this lady. And
really?
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about it if she doesn't make your list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I went through a lot of the songs, and then I had stuff to do, so I wasn't able to go through the whole list. But I listened to some of them, and I was like, "Hey," but it didn't touch my heart.
Yeah.
Needed my heart touched.
Happy Saturday to you as well, Mackenzie.
Love Mackenzie. How you doing?
How you doing?
What it is, yo.
What it is, yo.
Oh, what's up?
Spinner spinning. 'Cause I know Coach and I. Happy birthday to Coach as well. Everybody wish his birthday's tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you, Josh. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to everyone.
Everyone.
It's everybody's birthday.
Sontia celebrating her birthday today, and it's not even today either. So everybody celebrate your
Celebrate with us.
Yay!
a party like it's
I might have already over celebrated, or I might be recovering from celebrating last night, or there might be a lot of things going on. Spin the spinner? Is that what we're doing?
Yep. Let's spinner.
Oh, that wasn't a very good spin, but guess who gets to go first?
Yay!
It was Coach, right? It was Coach.
It was. I'll make my next spin more high energy. Sorry, I was trying to do it, Coach, and I don't know if it was working. Yeah, I didn't know exactly how to approach this, so I just kind of approached it and listened to a ton of music over the last week or 5 days or 4 days, and just tried to, honestly, I could have just went back the last 2 weeks of our topics and just played songs pick songs from my didn't use list or whatever, because I had so many discoveries with the reggae, with the women stuff, so to be honest with you, I could have just used Common Kings. I could have used that, but I really wanted to go. I enjoyed finding them. I'm like, let's go find some more.
Yeah.
Fun of it. That's kind of what I did.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Yes. And this one, my wife had heard of, and today I was listening to like some 2000s hidden gems or whatever, and I'd never heard of her, but it's Joss Stone, and it's Tell Me About It.
Yeah.
And man, she freaking, if I would have just heard that song, I would have thought that little white girl was a black girl. I mean, the way she sings that one has got so much soul and power. And then all of her other songs are like so different too. I mean, but that song is freaking awesome. I was up dancing and getting around, and Amy's like, "You don't know who that is?" I'm like, "No, I don't." So anyways, I missed a lot of music. You get like Josh said, I think on a post, you kind of get into your 14 or 20 bands and you get pretty comfortable, or you get a new whatever it is. And especially when you downloaded music, it was her.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, sorry. But especially when you download music, like back when you didn't have Spotify, you would just go find the music you remembered hearing, or the groups or the bands, because you're trying to search things in your head and whatever. So number 4, this was another one I've never heard of them before this, but it's Phoenix, Texas, and it was Minimum Wage. And it's actually just
a country band.
EX. What's that?
Sounds like a country band.
They're not. It's like alternative. They're really like a Blink 187 meets I don't know, man. Like it's not Blink 187, but it meets God dang it, I don't know, Dirty Heads, or it was different. It was all of their stuff. I listened to probably 5 or 6 songs, and it's just super alternative, man. I mean, I was like, I can't believe I haven't heard of them before this. And I think they're might be newer. I didn't go deep because I just found them today and listened to probably 5 or 6 songs, but it's FENIX, and then it's just TX.
Texas.
Yeah, that's kind of how I took it. So I don't even know if that's what it is. Yes, it might be. That might have nothing to do with it. That's why I wanted to spell it. So Google
watch it, correct us if we're saying it wrong.
Yeah, if you're watching and you are them, then come play a song for us because you're badass.
Oh, man, that'd be cool.
So my number 3, this one everybody's heard of. I've heard of, but it's KT Tunsil. But it's Big Black Horse in the Cherry Tree. And I'd never heard that, man. I've heard songs of her, but I'd never heard that song, or I might have heard it, but never listen to it, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I just started following her. She did some I seen a reel or something of she was doing a cover or something, or just one of her songs that was fucking beautiful. And
oh man, her voice is
fuck is this? And so
yeah,
I just discovered her.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had never. My wife was the same thing because she lets some of the music she listens to, but she's like, you don't know who. I'm like, no. I mean, I know who she is. I've heard a couple things, but this song was pretty badass. Same thing, just a bunch of soul and whatever. So, number 2, another band I'd never heard of, or a group or a person, but it's Brand Van 3000, and it's Drinking in L.A. And this song is freaking awesome, dude. It's like rap, alternative, hip hop. I don't even know. But again, I just got onto Hidden Gems, man. And I found some stuff. I'm telling you, these are songs that I think one day you're going to go, oh crap, I can't, now I know that song because it's going to be a top 10 somewhere, I don't know if it will or not.
Oh, that's cool.
I hadn't heard that one either.
Amy was like, oh, who is that? And then she came over there and was just good jamming songs. So
you should have been like, you've never heard of them before?
I've never heard of them before. They were hidden gems to me. And that's the same with this next one. And it's Chef and it's Rags, my number 1. And it's same thing. It's a rap, just freaking getting it song, talking about coming from nothing to something. And it had a ton of likes and a ton of listens, and I couldn't believe I'd never heard it. And again, that's why I kind of considered it a hidden gem.
Yeah, good. Well, hopefully I get off my playlist funk and catch up on all the old playlists and get that one on there. Get this episode on there. It could happen.
Well, these got added to my favorites, all of these, so I'll be listening to them. So
sweet.
I had fun.
Good list.
That's my list.
It's like a lot of new music to.
Happy birthday! Yeah, a lot of good music. Old friend.
You got to go again, Coach.
Yeah.
You got to keep going.
Yeah. And again.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
This has never happened, guys. I'm just. It landed on Sontia. I'm leaving and going to the casino. So
yeah.
Yeah, you need to get to Park City real quick.
I hear that one's really loose, so I would head there.
Yeah, the one by my house is not.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Oh my goodness. All right. So here we go. Hidden Gems. And all of these were songs that I just kind of came across and I was like, hey. And then that's what my list consists of. Yeah. Just a moments like, oh shit, I didn't even know that this was a thing. So first one, and these aren't really in a particular order. I just wrote them down. First one, y'all don't know nothing about Engelbert Humperdinck. And where Engelbert Humperdinck came from in my life is one day I was going to get Christmas presents for my friends, and I found his 8-track. And I was like, hey, this would be a good present to get for my friend. And ever since then, and this was 10 years ago, Engelbert Humperdinck will pop up just randomly in my life. And he's still alive and he's still rocking and he's an awesome dude. But one of his songs that I came across recently is A Place in the Sun. And I did not know that it was I heard it, but I didn't hear it, just kind of like what Coach was saying. But I've actually listened to it, and it's such a hopeful song. And usually he sings songs about love, like that's his thing. But this one is just like, hey, there's hope for everyone. And goes, there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. And then he continues on like that. So it's kind of the theme of his era, actually. And it's an awesome song. So I really, really like that. So Engelbert Humperdinck. Look him up. He's awesome. He just
I
got
just
back from
Googled
South
him, so I Googled him. He looks like Ronnie Millsap if Ronnie Millsap didn't go blind.
I can't think if I've heard any of his songs. I'll probably listen to it. And
Yeah, he has quite a collection. He's been singing since the 50s, I think it was, something like that. So he's been rolling. Next one. I feel like I brought this up at some point that I was washing dishes, and there was a song on YouTube that says Sloppy Seconds is the name of the song. Okay. And it just popped up, and I was like, what? And so I pushed the button because I wanted to know. And Sloppy Seconds is not at all about what you think it is.
Okay.
It's by a group called Watsky, Watsky. Watsky maybe is who they are. And this whole song is talking about how they like it's almost like the universe is talking to you, and it's like no matter where you are, what you did, I'll always love you. And then it goes through this different list of terrible things that you could have done, like, and it's just like it doesn't matter what you did, I'll still take it. I'll take your sloppy seconds, you know. Except for it was in a hopeful, non-gross way. Yeah, so it definitely got my attention. It's a good song.
I like my seconds not sloppy, thank you.
I mean,
more like thirds, fourths, or fifths now, you know, because you know I'm closer to 50 than I am to anything else right now. So
yeah, it's
like, holy fuck.
It's everybody's recycled at this point.
We've reached our best by date.
Yeah. Just everybody get over it. See what you can get out of it. Number 3.
I've got a lot to give.
Mine's mold, though.
Mold?
A little moldy on the corners. It's okay.
Better clean that shit up, man. Go see a doctor.
No wonder. Damn it, bud.
There's a shot for that.
Number 3.
Oh, dude.
So the Foo Fighters have a whole new album, like a couple of new albums, and apparently I just haven't been paying attention. I don't even know. I was watching Saturday Night Live last week, and it was, hey, I've seen those guys before. Phoenix, Texas. I have, somewhere. But I was watching Saturday Night Live, and the guest was Foo Fighters, and they have this song called Rescued, and I never heard it. I feel like all of their newer songs, or a lot of their newer songs, just played on the radio, but Rescued is beautiful. Like, it's absolutely a wonderful song, and it's just kind of begging for hope. What did they say? We're all free to some degree to dance in the light, but I'm just wanting to be rescued. Yeah. And it's just a really good song. I really like it.
I always like Dave. Dave's super talented. Mm-hmm. One of their gems for me, it was a Napster find. It was like A20. Mm-hmm. And it's something to do with like flying high. It's not that they're popular one. I'll have to find it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. Foo Fighters, good pick.
Oh yeah, they're a good band.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're a little bit popular.
They kind of a big thing.
Yeah, they get around a little bit. Number 3. So, as we all know, I love gospel music. I love old gospel music. Just like the more soul type, like scream and holler and just really letting it out kind of gospel. But this song that popped up on my radio, because I had gotten into Creed real thick there for a minute a couple of days ago. I was like just really into Creed. I was like, oh, Creed. And then this song popped up. It's called Holy Water, and it's by We the Kingdom and Tasha Cobbs. And oh my God, first of all, when you hear the first couple of lines, you can hear that it sounds like it's about to be a sweet Catholic hate yourself church song. It seems like it didn't seem like it was going to go the way that it went. But when they hit that soul, when they hit that water, where they hit that glory, it was just like, oh my God, you guys, you're doing it. So that's a really good song. I really appreciated that. So I didn't expect it to happen the way that it did. And I was pleasantly surprised. And I've probably played that song 12 or 13 times since yesterday. Because it's just
enjoy your gospel picks.
Oh yeah.
I don't get into it, if it wasn't for you, I don't know if I could just sit there and listen to a lot of it just because that ain't my style.
Yeah. And
I love the passion behind it. Every time you come across that kind of music, I mean, just I don't know how to describe it. The passion,
yeah.
depth, the deep,
And you think that when gospel music is created, because all music is created generally in some sort of emotional state of mind, but with gospel music, generally you're at the end of your rope, and this is your this is your last shot. Like that's when everybody goes to God or religion or whatever else, is when you tried everything else, and then it's like, bam, I got one more shot. Let's try it. And I think that's where a lot of the passion comes from, is desperation. Like you done fucked up everything you can fuck up. What are you gonna do now?
Yeah.
So that's it. And then the last one, there is a gentleman who goes by Froggy Fresh. And you can't find this song on YouTube. I found it on Instagram. Froggy Fresh, who was known as Tyler Cassidy, does songs for people. Like people will get in touch with him and pay him to do certain songs. Like he'll do it for companies and birthdays, and they're all kind of funny. But this one particular song, and I'm assuming the title is called Fuck Work. I'm assuming that's the title of the song. But
I like it already.
Yeah. So essentially what the song is about is there's a woman who doesn't want to go to work. And she wanted to appreciate her best friend in this song. And apparently her best friend one time came to her house and then beat her up so she didn't have to go to work.
Good friend.
I would just fake.
Right. And so that's what the whole song is about. And it goes like, fuck work. Fuck work. I'll come and beat my ass, bitch. Punch me in the eye till my eye turns black, bitch.
It's called Girl Work It.
Yes. Oh my God. And it is the funnest, most interesting song. And it's actually my alarm for work now. But I heard this song probably about a week ago. And so that's it. Froggy Fresh, Fuck Work, I guess is the name of it.
Make it challenging. All right. I'll see if I can find it. Good list.
That's it.
Miss Courtney, thank you.
Happy birthday.
Heather says arbitrary is the dates of Best Buy. I said that in the Yoda voice, not on purpose. Because why am I reading this backwards? I gotta stick with it.
Huh?
Yeah, we already rolled with it. Good list. Like I say, some new ones. Maybe I will get some time. It's not like I've been being lazy. You've been
busy.
Yeah, you're doing work.
Create, and I only got so much. I've like I said, I've learned not to spread myself thin and start projects because I never get none of them done.
Mm.
Finish one, get it about 99.9, put it aside, and then never get it done. And then when it's due, then I can just be like, oh well, I guess it's good enough. Slap my name on it and push it down the road.
It's not the way to do it, Josh.
Oh, that's my secret. All right, so I guess we spun. It's me.
Woo!
This whole topic was spawned by my number one. It was a good reel, and I had never even heard of this guy. He's probably got some that we've heard of. Mm-hmm. But before we get to him, I had to do my number 5 as kind of honorary, and I've always enjoyed The Time, Morris Day and The Time.
Mm-hmm.
Partly because of Jay and Silent Bob, because they kind of brought it back into the limelight for me at least. And but always great, funky sensual, funky guitar, but this one is Gigolos Get Lonely Too, because, hey, we do.
And money somewhere.
But it was released today. Its birthday is today in 1982, so it's a couple years younger than me.
Oh, sweet.
There's also one of the lines is, contrary to rumor, gigolos get lonely too. So that's got some meaning in my life right now too. So that it just kind of stuck out. It was a good song, and I hadn't heard that. They got what Jungle Love, and I think that's probably their that's their name. Their big one. All right, number 4 was I'm pretty sure it's made a list, but Little Feat is the band, like not feet, but Little Feat, like a FEAT.
Oh,
not Little Feat, little feet, a little feet. But the song is Willin', and I think it was Linda Ronstadt. I just seen something about Linda Ronstadt had slept with the singer from this band, not knowing he was married, and his wife turned up at her door and wasn't very happy, to say the least. But so she does a cover of it now, because and so her version's good, but their version's better. But one of the lines that always stuck out in my head is, I've seen my Alice in every headlight, Alice, Dallas, Alice. And then the chorus is, if you got weed, whites, and whiskey, then I'm willing. And this was the 70s, and they were talking probably about trucker speed when they said whites, but I'm pretty sure they probably weren't limiting themselves to what they would ingest for a good time, to be willing to do whatever you need me to do. Smuggle drugs? Just give me some. This one, I can't remember. Number 3 was, I'd heard it somewhere a long, long, long time ago, and it kind of stuck out. And I don't know if you guys know who Ricky Nelson is. We've talked about Willie a lot on here, but not Ricky. But Ricky Nelson and the Stone Canyon Band. And the song is Garden Party. And it's got a lot of name drops, like Yoko and John. I mean, they're hanging out at this party with a bunch of celebrities at the time,
in a garden.
In a garden. And one of the main lines in the chorus is, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
Oh, I know that song. I didn't know that was called Garden Parties.
And it's got a lot of gibberish melody in it. Yeah, it's called Garden Party. That's probably why I didn't make the connection, but that's a good line. That's a good little gem to take home anytime. I mean, you can't please everyone, so please yourself first.
Yeah, see, I've heard that song.
Yeah. And number 2, I know, has made the list, and we've had controversy on how to say his name. Warren Zevon. I still don't know. But my shit's fucked up, and I'm pretty sure this song has made the list. But this was the song that got me back, or got me into Warren Zevon. He's got, I don't know if I've told the story about Werewolves in London. That's his claim to fame, popular radio song, and I loathe it completely. Do not like it. I mean, if it was stuck on the radio, I would drive off the cliff just to get it to stop. I mean, if the radio wouldn't shut, I mean, it's like,
you could just unhook the radio or unhook the speakers. Don't
turn the car off. But
this is where we're talking about. You need,
that's just the way I'm built. I'm built different. I'm not right, but I'm built different.
You are built different, yeah.
But like I said, the first line is, went to the doctor, said, hey, I'm feeling kind of rough. The doctor said, let me break it to you, son. Your shit's fucked up. I'm like,
yeah.
What used to work don't work no more. Yeah. I could feel it.
I get it.
So that one was kind of for that reason.
That's what my therapist said.
Yeah. And so number 1, the one that spawned this song, was Leo Sayer, The Show Must Go On. And I said, you make me feel like dancing. Do, 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 do. That's probably the song we've heard. That's probably the most popular one. He's singing really high pitched, and it's a disco song, but this is not a disco song. It starts off with the circus intro, 30 seconds of just the circus music, and I walk around whistling that every day, all day, at work, and just like, circus, they need to pipe the shit in just so I feel normal. And I'd found a reel where he's performing the song, and he's got clown makeup on. So the whole kind of take of it is that he's a clown at the circus, and though the song says the show must go on, he doesn't want the show to go on. And again, it's got gibberish. I love songs with, gibberish melodies, just like corn and, just melodic gibberish, it's great.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Good list. That's a good list.
I sing most choruses as gibberish because I don't know them, so I just Eddie
Vedder Steady Vedder
I can't hear anything, so I don't know any actual lyrics to anything. I have to look them up.
I did have an honorable mention, Around the World, Nippa, and then Empty by Kevin Abstract. Like I said, I went crazy with this and went to true what I would consider hidden gems that, I'm mad I hadn't found before now, and I feel like somebody else should go freaking find.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will get back on the mode for making the playlist, and I'm going to catch them all up. I ain't going to let none slide. I'll let them slide, but I won't let them fall.
Go check out Phoenix, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm 3 behind now, so yeah, good afternoon. I'll have it all caught up.
I have some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And one of them, Josh, I thought maybe you were going to actually find, but Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, Die With a Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, that was pretty good. Jackie Vincent, Witchcraft, which is an amazing song. Like, I love that song. And then when I was asking about new music, one of the ones, we have a local band for our out of town and out of country listeners called For the Birds. Mm-hmm. And they just put out a single, Still the Same.
Yeah.
And like, I've heard it live. Like we've heard it live.
Yeah.
And the recorded version is incredible. Like it's badass. Like it really is. So I wanted to.
I'll bring the A game.
Yeah.
I seen that come up yesterday, and I was like, ooh.
Ooh. So who was the lady that was?
Beth Hart was the artist. I can't remember who had posted on your commented on your post, but Beth Hart, and I mean, just raw blues, screaming. Did you not check her out?
I haven't gotten that far through the list yet.
Yeah, definitely a good one. I can't remember which one really stuck to me, but I didn't want to take it because I didn't know if you'd used it. So I was like, I'm not going to put it on mine because watch that be your number one. And all right, so what next weekend is Labor Day? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Or yeah, it's one of those days where you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, so we'll see how the schedules are working next week, and
best songs to go to work to or not work to. Oh,
I was thinking of something else. I can't think of it now, but we could do another year. What we're at, but 87, I think, is the year we will do it next.
I think we should skip a year or skip around if we're going to do the years. It's fun to go up, but you get a lot of the same genre.
You want to go down?
Do something weird like 2004. Like what was going on in 2004? Nobody.
Yeah, that's where I think it'd almost be fun just to pick.
Stevie B
for telling Josh happy birthday. You tell me tomorrow. Oh,
happy birthday!
What's up, Joshua Ricks?
Hey.
Long time no see. Everybody's good. Hope you're good. But yeah, we'll figure out what next week's looking like, and we'll come up with something. So not 87. We'll maybe we need to get a draw out of a hat,
Oh, that'd be cool.
If we do that, we'll have a random year generator.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pop on like midweek and do it midweek and figure out, or just get together for like 5 seconds on, and be like, this is the year. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Make a production out of it. All right. Well, Coach, have a good birthday celebration. Santia, I know you're going to a movie.
Yep, I'm going to go see The New Crow.
The New Crow.
I did find just a random, which I mean, with your computer technology, but just Googling a random year generator that is just a wheel that spins around and picks years. We'd have to probably exclude some years because like this one just came up when I span it with 1950.
Ooh, let's do 1950.
1837.
Yeah, like some years, I would think. I don't know if I want to do a 1902 song.
Them hits were popping then, man. I
Let's
think we already
stand under
determined that
apple
there
tree.
wasn't even technology to record music. That it's fairly, I think it's the late 1800s, maybe like 1890.
Yeah, you can still find it. You guys remember when I found that Henry VIII?
Yeah, from the 1400s, she found some recordings.
Yes, that wasn't recorded then. It was re-recorded in recent times. But
Whatever, I still rock that.
like I said, it still blows my mind to think about that
Mm-hmm.
we don't have, so all we know, the people that are playing the sheet music could be playing it wrong. I mean, just because the notes are there and I mean close, but come on. Mozart probably had his own little thing.
All right, this works better. I can take the years out and do this and spin it, and it works way better. I can start it take some years out. All right, we got a game now.
Got a game plan. Sweet, we'll do that then.
Sweet.
All right, enjoy your Saturday.
All right,
everybody.
Yes, you.
Have a good time. Let's see if I can hit the right outro this time. I renamed them intro and outro to help this.
Makes sense. It does make sense. It's a pretty smart thing to do.
Bye, guys.